Yeah, you guys, early October, Cherry Creek Range. So, see that trail up there? 2 days after Aiden went missing, there was two searchers. They were on four-wheelers. They followed this trail, and right in this area, they found the footprint. Right in this area. It was logged in their daily, but it was not logged in the final report. Why? I don't know. A friend of mine that we sent the FOIA report to was going over it, and he found it in a daily, saw the GPS coordinates, laid them down on Google Earth. This is the spot. It matches the photograph and everything, the trail here does. So Bria and I came up today. When Chris and I came up, that was in a week ago? No, when Chris and I came up, when we walked up before I bought the quad. So Chris and I walked up this, and when we came up here, the snow right in this area was drifted about 6 foot, 8 foot deep, but it was really hard from freezing and then melting and then freezing again at night. And we could actually walk on it, and it went about 100 feet that way, and it started right in this tree line where the trees would catch the snow that was all blowing from this big open area here. So it was about this deep and really hard. And I believe that was April. No, it was April. It was April 29th when Chris and I came. So the snow was here then, and I knew we were going to come back and search these trees here and all the way back that way. Chris and I have searched these trees, Bria and I have searched those trees, and Sean and I have been in those trees. And we just came across some hunters. They said they saw our flagging all the way in there, that they could believe someone had been in there. But
they saw a bone, didn't they?
yeah, on this horse trail, but it was what he described was a horse bone. What he described, you know, the perfect knuckles?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is what we did find. And I put a rock on that so it wouldn't blow away. It's sun bleached. And Chris, you remember the one that Bria was wearing a long time ago, that Augustine Spring that you found. This is not the same one. This is a different one. I don't know if Aiden ever wore pink bandana or not. I'm going to call Chris at Mob Crew and have him call Mom and find out. But I've marked it very well. The reason I'm so shocked, you guys, is that piece of clothing is here, which is a bandana. And where the tracks were spotted is not 50 feet over there. I think there's a connection. I doubt that if one of the searchers dropped it, I don't know. So Bria and I, starting where that pink ribbon is, we're going to search all these trees here. And as you can see this big tree line here. But we're going to search sideways on the hill here. We're not going up and down. We'll walk it sideways. And we're going to search all this group of trees back and forth like this. We have the quad parked on that side of the road in the trees in the shade. So when we get up there, we'll stop and grab something to drink, but this is what we're doing. And you guys, I wholeheartedly feel that Aiden Clune went this way. We're probably 25 miles from his truck at this point, and I wholeheartedly think that he could have gone up here. I think that that track that was found up here was his. Who else's would it be? And the reason I think that is about 2 miles this direction, they found tracks that went round and round a tree. And I've been told by the mom that they were shoed tracks, but I've been told by the investigator, no. He confirmed that they were barefoot tracks. I honestly think, you guys, that his MO was when he saw Palomino Ridge, which is that way, he went to the top of it. From the top of Palomino Ridge, there's a ping. See that?
Yeah.
And we're at the 60-mile mark. Where these tracks were found is the exact 60-mile mark.
And he pinged.
Yeah, at 8:17 at night. So he went to the top of Palomino Ridge right away. When he got to the top of Palomino Ridge, he saw the east side of Cherry Creek. What did Aiden do? He beelined it straight to the top of that ridge too. Then when he saw Augustine Springs, this trail went straight to the spring. They found where his tracks were all around the springs, barefooted and shoed, both. There's no doubt in my mind he fueled up with water there. There's fresh water everywhere at that spring, even a pipe with a cistern. And where I found his shoes was at the end of that road.
Yes.
And in the trees from where that cistern and that pipe are. So I honestly think he had his fill of water there and was recharged again. And I honestly think that we will find him somewhere along this Ridgeback Trail or one of the canyons that go down on the west side. Sooner or later, unfortunately for Aiden, your body runs out. And to ask the question that was asked to me, yes, I think he's fairly superhuman. I'm in pretty good shape for my age, but there's no way I could do what he did. Not even to Augustine Springs. Like, there's no way I could walk from the highway to there. And I'm sure he did it in a few hours. I'm guessing 4 hours. So I think there's a good chance that he was at Augustine Springs midday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
He's 19.
Yeah, and lightweight, very lightweight. We don't know what he was carrying. We have no idea. But I think there's a good chance that that could be his, especially since there was a track right there. And like I said, this was covered in snow. That's sun bleached. It's torn. It's about the right age. It's definitely not the one that Chris found 2 miles this direction that belonged to Bria. And I mean, when I say Chris from Mob Crew. So we're going to search these trees in here, like I said, and these trees this way along this side of the trail, and we're going to see what we find. Thanks for watching. Say bye, Bria.